All right, my Napsi Zabadai family. I am here with Stephanie, and we decided to give you a PowerPoint anyway about the marketing of the book because obviously we didn't have our board, so we just want to make sure that everyone is connected and excited still. We just want to make sure the levels of excitement is still up, and we just want to go through the PowerPoint and break down exactly what we're thinking. Ain't that right, Stephanie? You want to chime in before I start sharing?
Well, sure. I just want to let everybody know. So it's Wednesday. We've sold hundreds of dollars of books already for Nafsi Zabadai. So that's really awesome. But you guys are all fabulous. You have this great energy, and we need everybody's help to help sell this book so we can do even bigger and better things.
Absolutely. So I'm about to share it right now, the PowerPoint, and then we're going to get right to it. All right.
So these are some of the visuals from the book and some of the marketing materials that you'll see throughout. I'm going to put into an email to everybody. So when you do your own selling of the book, marketing, posting on social media, that you'll have some of these visuals.
And please bear with me because this is the first time I've ever done this. Um, so I just say, please bear with me on this thing here as we go through this PowerPoint presentation. So again, thank you, Nazi Zabadai family, because without you, there's no way that we could complete this mission that we're on. I'm very happy to be a part of this project. As you know, when we first got started, we was wondering where our funding was going to come from. So we decided that we was going to raise the money on our own. And then WHI, my uncle's company, his generosity to decide that they were going to help us with funding. So until then, we had to raise money to help. We're going to get into the rest of that, right, Stephanie, later on in this presentation. So
Yep.
let's go to the second one. All right. You want to go? Or you want me to go?
No, you go. This is what we've done already. So
All
just to
right.
get people up to speed as to what we've done already.
First of all, the book is getting rave reviews here. We're actually going to be doing an interview. Well, I already did an interview with the Monroe Evening News here in Monroe. Me and Stephanie are actually going into classrooms to talk about this book. We had one teacher buy 25 books already, just for her classroom. So this is really hitting a chord with a lot of people right now, especially we got a lot of buzz in our city. So we're really, really excited. So as you see right here on your right, we have the landing page let me move this to the side, that obviously we landed. Books were available January 22nd, my Uncle Lloyd's birthday. We also did a release of my Uncle Lloyd's interview that I did on my show called I See Gray with Class. I've been doing this show for roughly 8 years now, and it's been a really popular show in our community and around the area. So, and it's on the radio as well. It's being repeated. So his interview is on there, and he was live from Tanzania on his birthday. So those that didn't log on to see that, you guys can check that out as well. We have that out on a link, so you guys can see the interview. Also, we released the promo video on the 22nd on his birthday, where me and Stephanie did our thing. That was really good, as we received really well. We're really excited about that. It's weird. We're really trying to really push this thing. And the more we push this thing, not just us, but the rest of the Nazi Zabadai family, the more books we're going to sell, the more successful we're going to be. So we're going to need each and everybody's, what do we say, all hands on deck to make this thing happen. The marketing flyer was released as well. The marketing flyer was also put out there and we're going to be dropping stuff pretty much every single day. We got little quotes and stuff that we're going to be dropping every single day. So if you're Facebook friends with us, please share those things, and we will put it in the mass text that we have as well. We also want to do daily posting on social media, all platforms. We want to try to get a hold of. So we're going to need help getting those in all platforms. I'm not really big time social media savvy. I have a Instagram account, I have a Facebook account, and a Twitter account. And I'm an old head too, so I'm still learning my ways with that. So I'm going to need help to help post a lot of these things on social media. And with that being said, we're going to go to the next.
So this next slide is a little bit about the book. So on the previous slide, you saw the promotional flyer, which you'll get in your email box. And this is our new release flyer. So that will come to you too. Just a little bit about the book. Its selling price is $19.99. And you might be saying, well, gee, that's a little expensive, but this is where you guys come in. This book is a fundraiser, right? All the money that we take in is going towards Nafsi Zabadai. So even though this price is a little bit more than your normal paperback children's book, there's a purpose to it. There's a reason. So make sure that when you're talking to people about the book and trying to sell the book, that you're really focusing on the fact that it's a fundraiser for this great work that we're doing, that you guys are all a part of.
And it's a great book, and it's worth the price of admission.
Right. Yes, yes, yes.
Absolutely.
So there's really two places where the book is available. One is our landing page, which is lloydgoestoafrica.com. We get the most proceeds from our landing page. So if you're looking for the best way and to maximize our fundraising, have people go to the landing page and order through there. It goes to PayPal. The PayPal goes to the Nafsi Zabadai bank account. And, and we'll get the books out for January 22nd. In the last couple of days, Aaron and I are signing the books and sending them to people who bought on those days. But going through the landing page is definitely the biggest bang for our buck. Next, it's on Amazon. So if you just go to Amazon and you type in Lloyd Goes to Africa children's book, it'll take you right to our book and you can purchase it real easy there. We are working on an ebook. Our ebook is going to be coming out next. I'm probably going to upload that this weekend. And then we're also talking about doing an audio book as well. So that'll be coming soon.
Stephanie, do you want to talk about, because we didn't even think about this, and maybe one of our board members can help us, because about how the tax implication of the book.
Yeah, I'm not really sure too much about that yet to go into too much detail, but when you purchase the book through PayPal and through Amazon, obviously there are taxes attached to it. And so we're learning through this process what that tax implication is going to be for us into the future. So I'm still figuring that out, Aaron, but as we go through, I'll let people know how that shakes out.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next slide. All right, look how cool that look, the marketing thing here with that. So what we want to do is have brainstorming ideas, right? We want to talk about social media. We want to talk about all the platforms, the TikToks, all the platforms I may not be aware of. Again, I am not socially savvy when it comes to social
LinkedIn
media.
is a good one. A lot of professional people probably on our board are on LinkedIn. So if you have a LinkedIn account, you have a Facebook, a Twitter, an Instagram, any sort of social media that you do, we're going to send you these visuals so you can post them and help us sell.
Absolutely. So this is a think tank brainstorming situation here where we can get together, come up with ideas of how we can actually push this book to get more sales. Reading at your local schools. That's one thing that me and Stephanie are going to be doing. We already got some dates lined up that we're going to be going to our local elementary schools to read to the classrooms, and that's a way of marketing. We're going to talk to our local libraries and teachers. I think it's important to try to get our books in libraries here. Especially now, I know what's going on in this world right now, especially there in Florida where they're trying to ban AP studies of African American studies. This book is something that I think anyone would enjoy, no matter what background you come from. I think it is really good for children and really good for us to learn, because we learn as Lloyd learns, as Stephanie said in our promo. But it's the truth. Everyone can learn from this. And it's inspiring and it's educational. We learned a lot of stuff just by writing this book that we didn't know previously. So let's get signing there. Signing events, as you see on the left-hand side, press release to the media. We did a press release here in Monroe. And like I said, the paper reached out to me and wanted to do an interview. We did the interview and hopefully be coming out soon. I'll be sharing that with you guys as well. We thought about merchandising. Maybe we come out with some t-shirts, hoodies, all types of different things that we can actually promote the name Lloyd Goes to Africa in the book, just the brand of the brand in itself can bring, because I see this as a bigger thing moving forward. I'm thinking of animation. I'm thinking of possibly Disney. You never know what this can lead to. Obviously, more stories, more books about Lloyd Goes to Africa. And then me and Stephanie talked about the second book, flipping it, where Lloyd meets Godfrey as a pen pal. And then it's Godfrey comes to America. So I mean, goes to America. So it's a flip, and we're thinking about doing something of that nature. So we touched on that a little bit, but there's a lot of great ideas and a lot of great things we can do from this. But merchandising is one of the things we thought about. A Nazi Zabadai website. We want to make sure that this is up on our Nazi Zabadai website, and where that is, we have to get with Kevin and V to make sure that that's going to be on there. Investor group presentation. Karen reached out to me the other day at the request of Uncle Lloyd. Uncle Lloyd wants to present, and Martin also texted me, wanted to present to our investors, to his investors, our investors, I should say, all of us, coming up this Thursday, tomorrow's meeting. So he wants to do that. So that's gonna hopefully sell more books. I also pitched to him maybe cross marketing with Tanzan Nuts, maybe putting a snack size Tanzan Nuts with the purchase of Lloyd Goes to Africa book. He likes that idea, and he's going to talk to Martin and his team on how that can maybe happen. So that would be kind of cool to get Tanzan Nuts with your Lloyd Goes to Africa book. I think that would be really, really cool. Oh, as you see the Tanzan Nut there. And we ask for any more ideas, any thoughts, any more ideas. We're taking all ideas, all requests. Nothing is stupid, nothing is dumb. We're all open, we're all bright, we're all coming from a brainstorming idealist thoughts here to make this thing happen. So we're taking all ideas. Next.
So if you have a great marketing idea, send us an email, let us know. And, maybe we can talk about it in 2 weeks when our board comes together, some of those marketing ideas. Make a note of it, and we'll talk about it in 2 weeks when the board comes back.
Yes, absolutely.
So we need everybody's help. And
Everybody.
here's what you can do.
Everybody. All hands on deck.
We have all these great visual promo pieces that you've seen throughout this PowerPoint, and I'm going to get them all in your email box so you can pick and choose what you want to post and where you want to post it and the type of visuals you want to show people. But let me say this, like Aaron talked about going into schools and doing events. I can purchase author copies of the book at a very inexpensive price. So if you'd like a group, a bunch of maybe 20 books because you're going to an event, or if you want to, buy some to donate to a school or a library, just let me know, because I can purchase them at a very reduced price and get them to you. And that way you can take them on the road when you go and do some of these marketing events.
Even churches too. You got a congregation of churches, take it to your churches,
Yeah, we're having a women's conference in March at the Opportunity Center, and Aaron and I are going to have a table, and we're going to be selling these books and signing the books. So you can even do, events that maybe at your local bookstore. So anything that you can latch onto is great. But if you need bulk books, let me know, and I can order them for you at an author copy price. But we need everybody's help in posting on social media, getting the word out. That way we can drive people to Amazon, drive people to our landing page to get more sales. You can ask family and friends to buy the book and share the posts. That will help us in selling. So the more shares we get, the better. As we mentioned, reaching out to local schools and libraries. We're doing some reading events, and so reading also gets the word out. The first slide that you saw, we have a promotional flyer. So you can post flyers everywhere. You can put them in kids' book bags to send home. You can post them throughout your communities. Those are great things to do. All you got to do is print them. One other thing we need, at our last board meeting, there was a discussion about translating the book into Swahili and Spanish. I have a Spanish translator that's happy to do that work, but we do need somebody who can translate the book into Swahili. So that will be one of our next things after we get the ebook uploaded and we do the audio book. Next, we'll want to redo the book in Swahili and Spanish. So if you know of anybody who can translate into Swahili, that would be excellent. You can let us know and we can reach out to that person, or you can make the invite for us. Then once you read the book, it's really helpful to write a review on Amazon.
Right.
So if you go to the Amazon page for Lloyd Goes to Africa and you scroll way down to the bottom, it says write a review. The more reviews that we get on the book, it draws more people's attention to buying it. So writing a review on Amazon would be a great idea. Now, I would love to do it. Aaron would love to do it, but that's a little self-serving. So we need you guys to do some Amazon reviews, and then sell, sell, sell. That's our job.
Absolutely.
Sell, sell,
You know,
sell.
this is our first fundraiser, so it's indicative that we all take part in this in order to make sure that we can have the money to help our organization move forward. And this was the perfect way of doing it, that someone that is fundraising in those, because usually sometimes when you fundraise, you're not getting much in return. You're getting a book, a children's book that you can learn from, and you can read to your own children and you can give it as a gift. So this is a very important book for us to sell. So like she said, sell, sell, and sell some more. All right. That's it. My goodness. I thought
Well,
we
we
had
didn't
a
want
lot.
to keep people too long, Aaron.
Well, I like to talk. You know me. I'm sitting here as no people are looking at me. Yes, I'm on the shores of Zanzibar, as you see in the background, on the island. No, I'm just joking. It's all the snow out here, just crazy. But what are the priorities for the proceeds? Where will the money go? As we wait for the release of the primary sourcing fund from Lloyd Holding, this book will help support the reimbursement expense that's already occurred. The initial implement of project plans will be the second thing. That's the whole idea of this book, is to make sure that those reimbursements and expenses that have already occurred get taken care of. We want to take care of our members. We want to take care of, because we know that it's not easy to shell out money and not get anything in return, especially when you spend your time already. So we want to make sure that that happens and all our fees being taken care of. So this is the way to do it. So one hand washes the other. When you sell the book, the money comes in and we can take care of our people. We can take care of our fees and all those things, and then after those things are taken care of, we can also hopefully have a lot of money that we can start implementing our plans, our project plans, the money for the project plans. And that is the most important thing, that we get to that point, because that's what we're here for, is to implement the project plan that we set forth, like, having clean water. That's one of the first priorities that we're going to take from our assessment group team that brought us back that information. So it's important that we sell so we can make sure that our shareholders and team get reimbursed. So Stephanie, anything else?
Well, we get a lot of questions about our illustrator.
Oh yeah,
So in one of the promo flyers that we have, we talk about Stanley. Stanley was our illustrator. He's from Nigeria. He's been drawing for 31 years. And he did a beautiful, beautiful job on this book.
fantastic
So
job. Fantastic.
yeah, and just another note, all of our promo materials were done by Latanya Garth, and Latanya is a great, great friend of Aaron and I, and she is very creative. So she not only linked us to Stanley, but also provided all these promo materials for us. So just a little shout out to both of them. And if you get any questions about the illustrator, because we've gotten a lot of questions about the illustrator. So there is a little piece on Stanley in one of the flyers that you can take a look at. But I'm just so honored. This is a beautiful book, and I'm so excited that it's out in the world. And so we just need everybody's help now in getting the sales up.
Yeah,
That's all I got, Aaron.
we just got to keep plugging forward. My uncle Lloyd, I talked to him the other night, and he was just so honored that we honored him in this way. And he's going to do all he can to help push the book. because he believes in this book. He believes in what we're doing. And that's why they're willing to fund us in the near future. So it's important that we do our part to make sure that we're bringing in the funding to help take care of our fees. And V came out of her pocket. I know all the people that went over to Tanzania came out of their pocket. Me and Stephanie wrote the book, and that came out of our own pockets. And we want to make sure that that's being taken care of. So again, thank you so much for all the work that you guys have done. It doesn't go unnoted. We don't take it for granted. And that's one of the reasons why I didn't want to have the meeting, because I didn't want to take, you already spent enough time. So you can view this at your own leisure. So we would be back in 2 weeks when we have light agendas. Your time is too valuable for us not to have a lot of information. So I said, Stephanie, let's get together. Let's do a video of the presentation of what we need from them and send it to them so they can watch it at their own time. So this is what we did. I hope we get some responses. I hope that you guys come up with some ideas. Again, like I said before, no idea is a stupid one. We take in all ideas, you know what I mean? No one idea is bigger than the next. So I just want to thank you in advance for all your help, your sacrifices, and we're just really thankful. Any last things, Steph?
No, watch your email box. I will send you all the promo stuff, and then let's all get out there and post and read to schools and have fun selling Lloyd Goes to Africa.
Thank you, guys. We be talking to you soon. Peace. One love from
All
Zanzibar
right.
Islands. Peace. I love it.